Welcome everybody to Raw Lab in Charleston, South Carolina. I am Master Mermmelier, Kevin Joseph. That's Mermmelier, like to be a sommelier for oysters, or to be to oysters what a sommelier is to wine. So we're gonna make a Japanese mignonette. Japanese mignonette is wasabi, cilantro, cucumber, and citrus champagne vinegar. I call it Japanese because we're using wasabi, and we like to put these on West Coast oysters, but you can put them on any oyster. So first thing about mignonette is how to pronounce it. Mignonette. Mignon, like petite in French, and et, like tiny, as a modifier of the word. So mignonette basically means tiny little delicate sauce. So the first thing we do is we're gonna peel a little bit of cucumber. And we're not gonna have to use that much of this cucumber. I'm gonna cut about 4 little slices and put that into our NutriBullet. We're only making about 1/2 of a salad dressing dispenser's worth of this mignonette, so we aren't making that much. Next thing we do is we take a little bit of cilantro. No other prep needed, toss it in there. And the last thing we do is take a measure of wasabi powder. I generally just pour it right in there and really never measure anything, but I'm gonna call that a tablespoon for what is about 4.5 or 5 ounces of total liquid, total mignonette. So, I mean, this can't be any easier. Throw it in a NutriBullet, you could use any blender. Ten seconds. Now, very important, any powder like a pepper or a mignonette or wasabi powder is gonna sort of settle to the bottom of whatever vessel it was made in. So I make absolute sure that I mix it as I pour it into its final receptacle. So a couple of those and boom. A couple of those and boom. And the reason this is important is because we want to make sure we get equal distribution of all the components of the mignonette into this final vessel. I kind of overfilled it. But basically, that's about 3 ounces of Japanese mignonette. That'll last a long time. And this, a lot of people ask me, you know, how much mignonette should I put on an oyster? I call it, out of this dispenser, 1 dash, something like that. So you wind up with just a little bit of color on there, and that's all you need. And like I said, that's 400 oysters worth of mignonette right there. You can't use all of that. The fresher, the sooner you use it from when you make it, the fresher it is, the more zhuzh it has, I say. And that's as good as it gets. So wasabi, cilantro, cucumber, peel the cucumber. Wasabi powder is fine, and the citrus champagne vinegar, I like this O brand from California. And that is my Japanese mignonette. So good.